Now on CoastTV News.
Donovan Smith update. The latest developments at Donovan Smith Mobile Home Park. With sewage issues addressed and integration into Lewis city limits, we delve into the Board of Public Works crucial meeting, the community's reactions and how the changes impact residents' daily lives. Rehoboth parking shift. Rehoboth Beach might merge weekday and weekend parking permits, how this change could simplify your beach visits and possibly save you money. DeWitt Godfrey Sculpture, the end of an era as the DeWitt Godfrey Sculpture bids farewell to Canal Front Park, the community's sentiments and look ahead to the future of public art in Lewis.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Piping and equipment are on the move in Donovan Smith. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with an update on the progress being made in one long struggling coastal community.
New tonight, water and sewer lines are being replaced in that community of Donovan Smith. It's a project that will integrate the neighborhood with the city's infrastructure. And there is good news. So far, things are on track, and Lewis expects to meet its November deadline. Coast TV's Tori Seagraves shows us progress being made.
Construction equipment is put to work and hoses are unraveled. Progress as Lewis's water and sewage is added to the Donovan Smith neighborhood. Donald Leary, who lives in the community, is eager to see this get finished.
I'm looking forward to it, get rid of all these little mud puddles and just get it all back the way it was.
At the moment, the project is 28% complete, with 13 homes in Cooper Circle now connected to the new system. However, Leary lives in the part of the park that is still undergoing work and says some water problems persist.
It stains up the toilets, the showers, and it turns everything orange from all the rust and it's in the well water.
But Lewis BPW says issues like this and puddling in the streets is only temporary.
I think you're going to have, with the more frequency and the heavier rain events, obviously you're going to have standing water. I think this project is going to address a lot of grading issues that exist today.
Work will continue to install the main water and sewer line over the coming months, as well as work to Seneca and Grandview Street. The next progress meeting for the water and sewer installation in Donovan Smith Park will be on February 7th at 10 a.m. I'm Tori Seagraves in Lewis, Coast TV News.
A piece of land bordered by two major Milton roadways could be the site of even more construction. That's an area for debate to be rezoned. In the newsroom is Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner. Mallory, the property in question, it's right next to the ongoing Route 16 overpass construction.
Charlie, Sussex County Planning and Zoning is holding public hearings right now. One rezoning request could allow for a shopping center, gas station, or even a water park to be built in Milton. However, it's not clear yet what the developer's plan will be until they get the necessary county and agency approvals. Take a look from above. This is the area that we're talking about. It borders Coastal Highway northbound and Route 16 eastbound and is across from the Rookery South course. Ocean One Holdings LLC wants to rezone about 65 acres that's currently agricultural residential to a heavy commercial district. Yes, this is also where there's ongoing construction for an overpass, and that has one woman who lives across the street very worried about the potential for more accidents.
People are going to be coming off of Broadkill, trying to get up to speed to get onto Coastal Highway, Route 1, and then if there's people coming over the overpass and want to go into it, they're going to be cutting in front of the people coming off of Broadkill.
A spokesperson on the Ocean One team says even though a traffic study looked at the possibilities for what can be built in a heavy commercial zone, nothing is set in stone. They say they don't expect to have any interest from any potential businesses until the property is fully rezoned. Back to you.
Thank you, Mallory. This brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what development would you prefer for that rezoned land on Route 1 and 16? Let's take a look at some of the updates from earlier this evening.
It looks like right now we've really split. It was more of a majority of the park, but now we're really seeing everything about even, from water park, gas station, hotel, shopping center, park, or just leaving it as it is.
Maybe a sign that people would like to see a lot of different things. They can't even decide which one is the number one. It's pretty evenly split. Now, you might have a different opinion. Go ahead and vote on CoastTVnews.com or use our Coast TV mobile app, and we'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
Now, a clarification on a story that ran in this broadcast yesterday. The Milford Police want to hire 4 new dispatchers and a crime analyst. Our story said the Finance Committee proposed a possible tax increase. The committee discussed a tax increase and other funding, but nothing has been voted on yet. Delaware is advancing its offshore wind strategy as detailed in a recent report to Governor Carney. According to DENREC, the State Energy Office proposes exploring partnerships and optimizing transmission systems regionally, focusing on minimizing environmental impacts. The report, guiding Delaware's comprehensive offshore wind program, recommends flexible procurement strategies and collaborations with neighboring states. This aligns with the state's commitment to clean energy and reducing emissions, marking a significant step in Delaware's journey towards sustainable energy solutions.
South Bethany's Town Council invites people to discuss the community benefits package from U.S. Wind that is offered to the town and other coastal communities. Governor Carney previously announced U.S. Wind is currently negotiating a potential lease for 3 R's Beach in the Delaware Seashore State Park to use land for 2 offshore wind projects. Amidst debates, U.S. Wind proposed offshore projects promising lower energy costs and environmental benefits. However, local concerns about potential impacts on marine life and beach aesthetics persist. According to the City of Rehoboth Beach, the Association of Coastal Towns will hear from U.S. Wind representatives and discuss the topic at another workshop meeting on January 8th. South Bethany is on January 10th.
An update to a story we first reported here last week. Community Bank says plans to move a dilapidated cemetery in Millsboro are on pause pending a family decision. Community Bank says the Route 5 and 24 property can be taken over by the Lingo family, and they will make the final decision on whether the cemetery remains or moves. Community Bank adds that if the cemetery stays, the new bank building will be 500 feet away from the gravestones.
Since May of 2022, we've been working on plans to build a branch. But just as importantly, be respectful of the cemetery and the people buried there.
Riddle says no decision has been made yet by the Lingo family or any parties involved.
A Delaware masseuse has temporarily lost his license after allegations of inappropriate sexual contact with clients in Lewis. The Department of Justice complaint claimed that Robert Leach used his position to impose unwelcome sexual acts on numerous clients, leading to reports filed by 4 victims. This suspension, effective as of December, is a temporary measure pending further hearings. In response, the Delaware Department of Justice urges those with relevant information or experiences at Fusion Massage and Wellness to contact Delaware State Police.
Tragedy struck in Millsboro Tuesday afternoon. Delaware State Police reporting a deadly car crash involving 3 cars on Route 24 west of William Street Road. Police say a white Cadillac CTS driven by a 20-year-old Lewis man veered into oncoming traffic, colliding with a GMC Terrain and then head-on with a Dodge Ram. According to troopers, the Cadillac driver died at a local hospital later. They say the GMC's 29-year-old driver and the 24-year-old Dodge driver, both from Millsboro, are going to be okay. Investigation into the cause of that crash is ongoing.
A fire in Georgetown prompted massive response this morning, according to Indian River Volunteer Fire Company, who was on the scene. You can see the pictures of the flames right here. Along with other fire units, Indian River was there, and you can see this happened on Wood Branch Road. The fire company says that when firefighters got to the home, smoke was already coming out from the garage and chimney. They say the fire is believed to have started in the garage, causing severe damage to the home and to some nearby cars. The Delaware State Fire Marshal is investigating the cause of the fire.
As we take a live look right now into Rehoboth Beach, a few folks on the boardwalk there. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And today is more of a this is how it's supposed to be kind of a day. Take a look, first and foremost, that we have cloud cover staying a bit on the thick side for us right now. And then we do actually have a trough that's actually to our west right now. It's going to help to bring in the opportunity for a couple of scattered showers our way. As far as our immediate concern, we're going to stay cloudy for tonight, but we have winds that are picking up momentum along the East Coast. In general, small craft advisories active until about 7 o'clock Friday morning for places like Broad Kill Beach, Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, and Indian Beach, but not just there, along the entire Sussex County beach line, and then Ocean City, Ocean Pines, West Ocean City, down towards Gulf Shores, those areas, and they were staying with a small craft advisory till about 10 o'clock in the morning. Generally speaking, we're going to stay breezy right along this part of the country, but keep in mind that we are expecting for tomorrow, temperatures will go into the 40s for tomorrow with the winds picking up momentum by the afternoon hours. We'll talk more about wind and rain in your forecast. Till then, back to you, Maddie.
Paul, thank you. January 9th is the day to say farewell to your festive Christmas tree in Dewey Beach. The town's local trash provider will do a special Christmas tree pickup. To make sure your tree is taken care of, just leave it in the right-of-way on the morning there on the 9th.
The 2024 parking permits are now available for purchase in South Bethany. The town says you can secure your seasonal pass at Town Hall, online, or via phone. Remember, there's a limit of 2 passes per home. For those planning shorter visits, daily or weekly passes for the west side of Coastal Highway will be available at the kiosk during the season.
The city of Rehoboth Beach continues to talk about the parking situation during the summer season. City officials there are speaking about the suggestion to combine weekday and weekend permits into one. Right now, weekday permits are $15, weekend permits are $20. Rehoboth Beach Parking suggests combining it into one and charge the same fee for a daily permit, no matter if it's the weekend or the weekday. We spoke to a few folks in Rehoboth who say it's just not a good idea.
It would definitely be more efficient for the permit people having to check the cars, because I know that's been a problem because people don't always know the difference. But it also might cause more problems because there's some people that are only here for weekends and other people that are only here during the week. So I don't really know how I feel about the combining them.
Some businesses in Rehoboth should look to lowering the prices of permits for businesses because they say many owners have trouble buying every employee a permit due to the cost. That option will be discussed at the mayor meeting Tuesday, January 9th. A lot more news to get to this evening.
Updates on critical infrastructure projects, how these changes will impact your daily commute, and local accessibility.
And the temps are dropping back to well below freezing, so the timing of the upcoming storm is key as to whether it's going to be a rainy day or a very snowy one. I'll break the case wide open for you when we return.
But first, the DeWitt Godfrey sculpture is coming down just months after it was put up. We have that story in just 60 seconds.
Start the new year with a new mattress from Johnny Janosik's Mattress World. Purchase any mattress of $16.99 or more and upgrade your set with up to $600 off select adjustable bases. In the Mattress World at Johnny Janosic.
16 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Start the new year with a new mattress from Johnny Janosik's Mattress World. Purchase any mattress of $16.99 or more and upgrade your set with up to $600 off select adjustable bases. In the Mattress World at Johnny Janosic.
Take a look. We have a statue that's been in Canal Front Park for really about a year in Lewis.
Yeah, whether you liked the statue or not, it's leaving and a new statue is going to take its place, as CoastTV's Kevin Zippe tells us.
You might have noticed this sculpture in front of the Overfalls boat in Lewis. You saw it as you went around the Canal Front Park while on the playground, canoeing, or even playing basketball. The sculpture was made by artist DeWitt Godfrey. It was added to the park in early May, but it will soon be taken down.
I think it's a tragedy. It's a beautiful piece of artwork.
The sculpture is leaving because a benefactor was not found to pay for its relocation, according to the Lewis Public Art Committee. We went around the park to get fellow park goers' take on the removal. Some didn't seem to mind.
I've never even noticed it there. We do love the playground. It's a perfect size for toddlers, but the sculpture we've never really noticed. My opinion is it's okay. It's an art installation. It's changed over time. I don't happen to know the significance of this piece right now.
Other people, though, think this sculpture added more than people think.
It's an abstract piece of art. I think those type of pieces of work really accent any landscape, and I think for this area in particular, it does a great job of kind of giving a pop of contemporary look to a more traditional sort of feel, if you will.
The current plan as of now is to add one of these 3 pieces into the park to replace the current sculpture. These pieces were made by artist Paul Daniel. In Lewis, I'm Kevin Zepay, CoastTV News.
The winds are about to be a little bit on the wild side. I'll show you why that's important and what I'm tracking coming up next. You don't want to miss this one.
I had stage 4 breast cancer, and my child had to be born, that they were going to take her by emergency C-section. They did not know if she was going to make it. I was like, this is not my story. This is not my daughter's story. This is not how this is going to go. And the doctor looked at me and was like, we're going to make this okay. The people of Bay Health had a commitment to me and to my children.
The holiday was delightful, but your couch is now a little frightful. Dinner time full of joy, but your dining table is not so anymore. Holiday mishaps happen, and Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury can help. A fresh new look for the new year. Sit back and relax in our showroom filled with furniture from living rooms, bedrooms, to dining, and more. Plus, in-house financing and Alton's unmatched, everyday low prices that can't be beat. Serving Delmarva for over 75 years. Have you been to Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury lately?
Open 6 days a week with convenient hours. Call and schedule your appointment today.
Tomorrow at 4 on Coast Life, get ready for the Surf Gimp Winter Bash, helping individuals with disabilities. Then experience the Indigenous Women's Ribbon Skirt Honor Walk, a cultural celebration of strength and identity. Coast Life tomorrow at 4 on Coast TV.
Wheel of Fortune has been my favorite thanks to my grandmother, my mom, 2 kids, my wife. We watch it every night.
Fun for the whole family.
Wednesday at 7 on Coast TV.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
I think for the first couple of days, we're just going to call it fair, okay? Thursday and Friday's weather, it's fair. Saturday might not feel so fair, but statistically, it's still going to be fair, even though you may not like it. We'll talk about that in more detail in just a moment. First and foremost, courtesy of our Boardwalk Plaza camera in Rehoboth Beach right now, where the wind's coming directly out of the south, holding at about 40 degrees. We've got 4 that's walking right now out on the boardwalk. That's pretty cool. By the way, temperatures in the 30s and partly to mostly cloudy skies for the rest of this evening. It feels like upper 30s, near 40 degrees just about everywhere. It feels like 37 degrees in Milton, Lewis, as well as Rehoboth Beach. Feels like 36 in not only in Indian River Inlet, but it also feels like 36 degrees right now in Ocean City. Now, Keeping in mind another view, Ocean View, we're at 38 degrees here with a dew point temperature of 32 and temperatures from the 38 down to 37 by the time we get to, let's say, 10 o'clock. So everybody's feeling the same general flow right now with it coming out of the south, relatively light wind gusts. But even though the winds are light for right now, we do have an active small craft advisory, about 25 mile per hour wind gust concerns along the entire East Coast and throughout the entire Chesapeake Bay area. I think it's really kind of a precursor to what's headed in our direction, which is in the form of this trough and this low pressure system and a cold front that follows behind it. Basically watching out for some heavy showers to kick in and get its act together by Saturday, okay? Winds are right now pushing out of the south. Now, as far as what we're expecting for Thursday, we're going to see some strong winds out of the northwest at about 29 miles per hour for Thursday night. So Thursday evening, it's going to be breezy and uncomfortable because of the cold winds coming out of the northwest. Now, also, for us, we have a sprinkle or two early Thursday morning. A sprinkle pushes out of the way pretty quickly and out of the way and gives way to more sunshine. Friday, we stay a little bit on the chilly side with 20s in the morning time, 30s in the afternoon. Now, even with all that being the case, take a look at our pumpkin patch forecast, for example. We are expecting for it to stay dry as far as the soil conditions are concerned. Temperatures will be in the mid-40s. We have about a 12% chance of rain. That's that sprinkle that we talked about in the early morning hours. Now, let's talk about next Tuesday. 50 mile per hour winds next Tuesday. All right? Next Wednesday, 46 mile per hour winds. Really ugly. Once again, Saturday, we're expecting rain. This is the rain for Saturday. But then next Tuesday, right here, next Wednesday, here's where we are. So that's why I'm focusing on Saturday and then next Tuesday and Wednesday. So for tonight, 34, regular winter chill. Scattered clouds for tomorrow, 47, 42, and temperature's going to tank a little bit for us on Friday. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. Calling for a first alert day for Saturday. This is more of a just-in-caser. Chances are we're going to call for a real solid one for next Tuesday and Wednesday. We're still waiting for the latest numbers before we pull the trigger on those two.
Paul, thank you. DelDOT provided a quarterly update on projects impacting the 40th district. That's the Laurel, Delmar, Bethel area. According to DelDOT, there's a bridge replacement project underway for Laurel Road over James Branch on Route 24. There's also a workshop planned for the spring about an improvement project on Discount Land Road. Another project expected to happen along Broad Creek, where crews might remove sidewalks and replace them with pathways, and construction for a bridge replacement on King Street that's going to start in the spring.
It's a new year. Maybe you're looking to declutter your bookshelves. Well, South Coastal Library has a solution. The town of South Bethany says that they're accepting gently used published books within the last 10 years every Tuesday from 2 to 4 p.m. The donations will either improve the library's collection or support the Friends of South Coastal Library's monthly book sale, funding library programs and services. For older or well-loved books, consider donating to South Bethany's Little Free Libraries.
Join us Sunday for CoastTV News, but Sunday night football. Before that, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. Coverage of the game is 7 p.m. We have your hyper-local broadcast after the game.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. In our game of the night, the University of Maryland Eastern Shore women's basketball is aiming to get back in the win column after back-to-back losses. The Lady Hawks are taking on Lancaster Bible College right now, live on DSN. UMES enters the matchup at 6-7 overall, but 5-1 at home. The Hawks came up 9 points short in their last matchup to the University at Buffalo, and before that, a 23-point loss to VCU. Tonight, the ladies are going for their first victory since December 16th over Wagner College. Their opponent, the Chargers, are a D3 squad on a 3-game losing streak and with a 2-10 record. This game started less than a half hour ago, so check out the action now live on DSN, then the highlights on the final score at 10:30 tonight. In the NHL tonight, a Metro Division battle. The Washington Capitals, at 5th in the division, face the 6th-place New Jersey Devils. This is the third time these teams will meet up this season, with the Caps taking both previous games by 2 goals. Washington is coming off a 4-3 victory at the Pittsburgh Penguins, while the Devils are trying to bounce back after a 3-goal loss to the Bruins. Puck drop is at 7:30 p.m. from Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Start your new year off right with a new bathroom from Coastal Bath, the only Bath Planet dealer on Delmarva with the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. It's our annual New Year savings. Take $2,024 off your new bathroom project and no payments and no interest until 2025.
How do I like the new bath? I love it. My wife loves it. I highly recommend Coastal Bath. They do an awesome job.
Local and family owned. Call Coastal Bath today.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on Coast TV.
The savings celebration continues. Johnny Janosik's New Year's sale is extended. Get an extra 20% off our everyday low prices or choose 0% APR for 60 months. But the New Year's sale must end Monday at Johnny Janasik.
Ring in the new year with new floors from Carpet and Tile Mart Supercenters.
The selection is incredible.
The salespeople take the time to find what I want.
Right now, save up to 50% Mart-wide on carpets, hardwood, waterproof vinyl, laminate, area rugs, and more. All in stock to take home today. Pick, pay, take it away, or have it installed as soon as you save. For free. Hurry in before the sale is over. Only at Airbase Carpet and Tile Mart.
Get the Coast TV First Alert Weather app with live satellite and radar, severe weather alerts, and extended forecast. Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app. Brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
The savings celebration continues. Johnny Janosik's New Year's sale is extended. Get an extra 20% off our everyday low prices or choose 0% APR for 60 months. But the New Year's sale must end Monday at Johnny Janasik.
It's time to experience an extraordinary lineup of entertainment at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Enjoy performances by the Four Phantoms in concert on February 4th, Wheel of Fortune Live on February 29th, The Simon and Garfunkel Story March 18th, and The Price is Right Live on April 1st. The excitement is building, and now it's your turn to be a part of it. Secure your seats at oceocean.com/pack and join us for the most amazing season yet. Don't miss out. Come experience the magic of live performances all in one place at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. See you there.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Let's take a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. We're looking for Thursday, 47, Friday, 42. Saturday, we're watching out for a first alert day because of heavy downpours. Then we catch a break on Sunday. Then next Tuesday and Wednesday, we could see some problems here that could prompt a first alert day. We're still waiting for the latest modeling before we pull the trigger on that one.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
We'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.